Hey everyone, we're going to learn how to do this beautiful flower today. Are you ready? Alright, so for today, we're going to actually use these $5 bills. And it's my favorite bill to use to make these flowers. So first off, we are going to start by lining them all up and putting a little fold. Actually, no, I take that back. This side. Did you know that the $5 bill has a purple part? All right, so I want a lot of purple showing. So I'm just going to just do a very small fold on this end so that we have a nice smooth edge working over here. But I want to pick up as little of that purple as possible. And then because I'm making such a small fold on this side, on this other side, I'm going to make a bigger fold to kind of make up for it, so that in total, my petals or my flower is going to be this wide. All right, so let's line these up and make the other petals the same size. Line this up. And make this petal the same size as well. All right, so let's give that a little check. And notice Lincoln's face is upward while I am making these folds. Okay, so they're about the same size. Now I'm going to fold them in half this way so we don't see Lincoln's face anymore. All three. Here we go. And then we're going to take this edge and this edge and we're going to fold it to the middle to create a triangle. Just like this. Now I want there to be a little bit of a gap in here. I don't want it to be totally flush. I want there to be a little bit of a gap. Okay? And you'll see why in a minute. And then we're going to do the same thing on this end. This edge to the middle to create that triangle, and again a little bit of a gap. This one's a little harder to see, but can you see that gap? There we go. All right, now I'm going to do that with each of the three bills. A little bit of a gap, this edge to the middle, a little bit of a gap, and one last time. And one last time. There we go. All right, now we're going to take this edge and we're going to fold it to this middle. Again, we're going to leave a little bit of a gap in there as we fold both edges towards the middle. Okay, you see the little bit gap? And again, on this bill, Lincoln's facing up. Ooh, that's a big gap. We only want a little bit gap. Okay. And this side. And one more time. Now the hard part is $5 bills apparently get used a lot. So right now, while the banks are not distributing brand new bills, most of the fives are pretty floppy, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, now we're going to fold it in half. And this is why you wanted that gap, because otherwise it would be folding on itself and you wouldn't want that. So you need that little bit of space so that it could fold in and create that nice half. That one. this one, and this one. All right, now we're going to take a pipe cleaner. This is your standard pipe cleaner, and I'm going to fold it in half. You could really do this with something a little shorter than half, but half is the easiest way to look at it because 1/3 seems to be a little too short. All right, now I don't know if you could read this, but right here it says, "In God we trust." So I want the "In God we trust" facing up, and we're going to fold it in half. Okay, put that down. Then this one, the "In God we trust," is on the back, and we're going to put these lines on the top and fold it in half and put that right on top of the other one. And then "In God we trust" again, facing up, folding it in half. So I want "In God we trust," not there, and then "In God we trust," just like that. And put them together. I'm going to take this, put it about not quite halfway because it needs room to wrap around. And then, so can you see when I did that? They almost came in perfectly half, even though it's not half there. Okay. So I'm going to squeeze it and twist it right here, but nice and tight against the bills, because I don't want my bills sliding in and out of this twist, so I want it nice and tight. Then I'm going to start opening it. And this is why we did the "In God we trust," not "In God we trust," "In God we trust." Because now, if you see, we have this purple showing right here. No purple. Purple. No purple. Purple. And no purple, which I think looks really cool, as opposed to having two purples next to each other and then a big old like two or three blanks next to each other. I love this design. And so that's why I always make sure that when I fold them in half, I go in the opposite direction for those pieces. Okay, now I'm just kind of straightening it out, bending it over. There is a chance that the flowers will pop open or pop up, but it's a real simple curl it back under and fix it. And there you go. We have our beautiful flower made with $5 bills with that beautiful purple showing. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments. And if not, you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.